Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here, and welcome to your Wednesday Wisdom with Spirit, where I will tune in through mediumship or channeling and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. So, if you're joining me for the first time, if it is mediumship, I will basically have my eyes open and I will be interpreting the message, whether I see it, hear it, or feel it. If it's channeling, I have my eyes closed and I just merge deeper with my guides to bring the message through. And I'm hearing it for the first time at the same time in which you're hearing it. So I never know what it's going to be till we start. So I'm just going to tune in, see who's here. I'll let you know, and then we'll go from there. So just one moment. Okay, so this is going to be a channel message from the Three Guides of the Light. We are the Three Guides of the Light, and we are grateful to come through with a message for all of you today. We realize that many of you have been through some very deep journeys. For many of you, you may feel like you have been through a tumble dryer as you have on your planet. We understand this and we see this. We see that many of you feel battered and bruised, whether that be physically, emotionally, or spiritually, looking for deeper direction and understanding through the shifts and changes on your planet. Many of you feel like the turtle hiding in its shell, not knowing which way to come out. Feeling like if you stick your head out too far, you may risk injury, shame, guilt, trauma. Your planet has come with lots of strife, and you have had to journey deeply through it. There have been many ways in which you haven't been able to transcend, but many ways in which you have. The journey of Earth life is not an easy one, but we are happy to tell you that there are many things now that have come full circle, meaning that many experiences that you have had are now complete. Many of the traumas and the cycles that you have endured many times over have now been completed. Many of you are in a new phase of progression and movement forward, a new phase of knowing who you are, of understanding what makes you feel passion and purpose in your life. Even if it is little steps, you are feeling this passion as you move forward. We ask you to dive deeper into yourself and root yourself there, knowing that your authenticity on this planet is what is most important. What you feel and think has so much value to those around you. Notice who your tribe is. Your tribe will help you find the safety within, to put your neck out, to feel like you can look deeply to the world around you without risking injury, emotionally and physically. This world has much turmoil, and there is still so much more to go. However, each and every one of you are changing the frequency every single day. We wish for you to understand the impact of every decision you make. Every single person on this planet has a frequency, and each time they make a decision that is of a higher frequency, a higher way of thinking, it has a ripple effect in the world around them. This ripple effect does not go unnoticed. It is a frequency signature that moves through all things. This frequency signature is something that we read and observe all the time. You may view it in similarity like that of your stock market. We see the frequencies constantly in fluctuation on your planet, but the growth has been progressive in an upward pattern. This is something we are so grateful to see. So each and every day, as you make your decisions in alignment with your authentic self, it helps that graph to move higher and higher with less deep fluctuations. We are very proud of your progress, and we encourage you to continue on forward, holding a perspective of peace, of harmony, of boundaries, but of forward movement, knowing that you came here at this time for a reason. We support you in this every moment. Okay, that is so interesting that they came through with that. That's not what I was expecting at all, to be honest. Okay, because there's another part of the message here. So, okay. Here it is, happening live. This is what it looks like, communicating with spirit, for me anyway. So, there was a message that right when I first tuned in, I started to get, but then the three guides of the light came through right away and they wanted to share their piece first, which is why I was like, that's not what I was expecting. The first snippet, flash of an image that I saw before they stepped in was a secondary piece of today's message. And the secondary piece is that there is something new coming out in the form of medical advancement that we will be seeing coming on the horizon. And when they say that, that makes me feel like over the winter. And it's a form of medical advancement that has to do with frequency. So whether it's frequency, light therapy, sound therapy, that kind of thing, there's something new that's coming out in frequency that is really significant for healing modalities on our planet. This is something that is changing things in a very, very good way. And so I'm very curious to see how that plays out. But Spirit is wanting to say, notice what is coming to the forefront in medical advancements, because even the way in which things are moving medically, there is a big push energetically to move away from pills. And I say this, I don't believe all medications are wrong. There are some ways in which Western medicine is very, very helpful and saves lives, 100%. There are other ways in which it goes overboard. But what they're saying is this medical advancement, again, based on frequency. I keep seeing red lights and then I'm seeing green lights, but they actually feel like they're like laser, ultrasound, something like that. The way that this is changing can eliminate the need for pill type things for several other things. Very interesting. So I'd be curious what unfolds in that way. And then also the other message from the three guides of the light, like we're getting two very different messages, like two pathways that they're sharing today, which is really, really interesting. So I guess we'll see what unfolds, but I'll leave that with all of you. Curious what comes down the pipe with this medical advancement stuff in terms of sound and frequency and laser. I'm fascinated. Anyways, I will leave that with all of you. So happy Wednesday, everyone. May you feel like you matter on this planet, because you absolutely do. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your day.